Okay, we're rolling. All right, let's do this. There's no one behind us. It's super loud. All right, take two. It's now been 2 weeks since I abandoned my normal life and left behind everything I knew. Last week, I lived with millionaires in a mansion. I threw up for 24 hours and I had the best week of my life. And this week, it's a big smack in the face coming back to reality, and I'll tell you all about it. But first, here's what happened last week, summed up in 9 seconds. 10 days ago, I made the decision to go homeless and travel the world full time. All right, well, we're out of the villa and we're back to reality here in our hotel where the bathroom floods, where there's one PowerPoint, one overhead light, and no side tables. So travel isn't always rosy. And just spent the last couple of hours reading Ogilvy on advertising. David Ogilvy is one of the godfathers of the industry. So that's all. Last night we actually hiked up one of those hills in the distance. There's some beautiful sunset views and I'll put the footage over the top so you can check it out. This morning we launched something really exciting as part of the Art of Mondays ecosystem. It's called the Founder Sports Club. And after speaking to dozens and dozens of founders who live the more remote travel lifestyle with online businesses, the common theme was that people were feeling really lonely as they moved from one city to another. And part of the idea behind the Founder Sports Club is that whenever you get to a new city, you can change your location and you'll be really quickly connected with people who are there in that city. All right, we are just outside of Kuta Lombok. Making my way up this hill. It's windy as hell, but there's just something about a location like this that is away from all of the tourists and away from all of the crowds that really gives me that inspiration and that reminder that there is beauty in nature all around us and that sometimes it's worth the effort to get off your computer, get off your phone and take the time and just explore what's out there. And it's pretty darn cool if you ask me. Someone said something to me last week. It was Zach, one of the members who was on our founder residency in Lombok. Let's go. And he said that you can do anything, but you can't do everything. You can be anything, but you can't be everything. And that just really struck a chord with me because I think for so many years I've tried to do it all. And it really shows the impact that split focus has on getting to where you really want to go.
All right, Evan, how does it feel to be documenting your life so vulnerably online?
It's scary, but it's also quite relieving. I feel like I'm the kind of person who doesn't often share a lot, so I'm usually quite closed off. So it's definitely leaving my comfort zone to put all this content out in the world and show the realities of travel, the highs, the lows, the challenges and everything that goes wrong when you're on the road. So for me, it's actually something that I think is going to really help me build as a person, and who knows what this channel will look like in 6 months, a year, 2 years.
And so that's Lombok chapter closed. What's next for you?
Next stop is going to be Thailand, landing in Phuket, and then after that flying into Tokyo for probably 3 weeks in Japan. Never been to either of those countries. I have no idea what we're going to do when we get there, which is half of the fun. Then after that, it's back to Australia, probably stopping in America or Canada in between then. But we have another founder house booked in Noosa, which is on the east coast of Australia in Queensland. And having the success of Lombok, which if you haven't seen it, go watch my last video where we talk all about what happened at the founder house. In Noosa, it's going to be the same thing, except we have a sauna, we have an ice bath, we have a yoga studio, and we have a beautiful property surrounded by trees that feels like the jungle, but it's just a 5-minute drive from the beach. So that's going to be epic, and I'm sure I'll be documenting it on this channel, so you can tune in for that video down the road. And that's this week's Monday Moments. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you more than you know. See you next week. And cut.